Just checked into the Laura Hotel here in Houston, Texas. It's an autograph collection hotel by Marriott. We're going to try to answer the questions, who's this hotel designed for? And as always, who's getting hustled? Let's find out. The Laura Hotel was not named after a woman. It was named after a 19th century steamship which brought the two founders of Houston to this area. Took me a few seconds to realize the main lobby was upstairs, but all's well in the end. Your key to Houston's finest. All right. I did not get upgraded. They said they're almost at capacity. First thing I noticed about the Laura, a very modern hotel, very modern autograph, and that's sort of more the autograph style I'm used to. So excited to show this room to you and see what you think. Looks like they have an adjoining room. If you were sharing the room next door with someone, that would be your entryway there. Thermostat, chilly in here, 67 degrees, but feels good. And then let's keep going forward and see what we got here. We got looks like a Keurig machine, or Hamilton Beach, actually. If you want a bottle of Fiji water, that'll run you $8. See what's here. Just some storage. Looks like they used to have a fridge in here. They do not. I always like a fridge, so I might have to give them a call about that. Oh, wow. Not sure exactly what goes in here, what that little mirror is for. Very interesting. Never seen that before. If you know what that is, let me know. I don't know if this is for jewelry or watches or what it's really for. Very interesting storage space. And one on the bottom they say is for refuse, although they got some garbage cans and a little recycling can right next door. Always nice to have a full-length mirror, just in case you want to look at yourself before you go out. The mirror behind the coffee station is a little frosted, I guess frosted would be the word, little frosted glass. I did reserve a king room. Maybe that wasn't available, so I didn't want to press the matter, but I got two queens, it looks like, so that'll be fine. One of the things I do love about autograph hotels is their lighting. They always have beautiful sconces, so these are nice style as well, sort of a teardrop fashion on this headboard, which looks very modern, sleek, and stylish. Overall, the room just has a really good feeling to it. Trying to capture the artwork, it looks like an Irish wolfhound portrait of that. Got the phone on the side of this bed. A little sheet of stationery with a pen. Let's see what they have down here. Just a little nightstand with the Book of Mormon, Holy Bible, since this is a Marriott property. We got in-room dining menu, spa menu, hole and oak menus, happenings. They got a lot going on down here at the Laura. Beautiful sconce lighting as well. One of the things this room does not have is the little reading lamps that come out to the side. I always appreciate those. Those are always a nice touch. And then on the side, let's see, they do have, looks like standard US outlet and some USB ports as well. See if they got it over here. They do. US outlet and USB ports. Very sleek and modern workstation. Got that TV mounted in the middle of everything. This is a lot of white going on here, but do appreciate this marble workstation. You don't see too many places, or marble desk. Let's see what they got in this first closet. All right, they got a steam iron, little ironing board, and customary safe. Place to put your luggage up here. Let's check out the other closet. All right, in here we just have some hangers and a laundry bag. There you go. A lot of storage here. So they did not have a refrigerator in the room, so I did call and order one, just because I usually just go out for a little food just so I can have some snacks or something to munch on in my room. So we'll see how long it takes them to bring that up here, and if that's a hassle at all, I'll let you know. The other thing this room does not have is an ice bucket. You know I love my ice bucket. Darn it. And it's very possible that I missed it, so don't put it past me, but surprisingly, this room does not come with a robe. The hotel I stayed at last night here in Houston, the Icon, they had a robe in the room, which I was not expecting. I was more expecting it here, so The minimalism of this room, it reminds me of the AC hotel that I stayed at in Scottsdale, just sort of sleek, modern, sort of that European feel, although I feel this hotel is a bit older. That one had just been built a couple months ago, but very much the same sleek, modern design elements. And on the workstation, they do have a couple USB ports and a standard US outlet as well. We got a downtown Houston view. Not exactly sure what I'm looking at. Just got some buildings, huge parking structure. Sort of a cloudy day here in Houston, which is nice. Not too sunny, not too humid. Feels like it's gonna rain. Who knows if it will. Got a big YMCA over there. And then we got more buildings over here. And if I pan down, looks like there's some sort of green space. And I think that is the hotel pool, which I will go discover and check out in a little while. In keeping with the boat theme, no crew allowed to put on the door. Let's check out the bathroom. They got this beautiful sliding barn door, which I hope I didn't break already. Okay, like I said, it goes with that sort of sleek European design they have. Let's get the lights on in this mirror. What do we have here? Tissues. We've got a little soap, water glass, some Fiji water for $8. Got a little moisturizer, some makeup removers, and a little amenity kit, which I think these are always great to have. A vanity kit. Don't know what's in there, but always a nice touch. Looks like a beautiful sink. Could be a double vanity in a room this size. We got our bath mat. Oh, wow. The towels and hand towels and washcloths are really soft. I was not expecting that. Wow. Like those. The old Andis 1875. Can't go wrong with that. You know, one of the things that I love is a toilet area that is separate from the bathroom. Looks like this one's got it. Really good size toilet area with a little artwork in there. Close this so you can see it. Yeah, just nicely separated from the rest of the bathroom area. Look at the shower. The shower is huge. Walk with me, Tim. He would be proud. Good rainfall shower head. Nice black and white coloring sort of go with the modern motif of the whole hotel. I will definitely try out that water pressure later, let you know what I think of it. And then they do have hair wash, body wash, it looks like conditioner. I'm a little surprised that there is no bathtub here. It is sort of a newer hotel. And the newer hotels, they don't seem to do that all the time. So, nothing here nor there, but always appreciate a bath. Great lighting on that mirror. Really beautiful, illuminates the whole space. Looks like there used to be a doorstop or something in here and they haven't repaired or replaced it, so tearing up the carpet a little. Clean and nice, just has a great feel to it. I'll be curious to research when it was built. Let's go explore the hotel. This is the view out of one of the ends of the hallway of my floor, 14th floor. Looks like there's a Courtyard by Marriott right down below. And just some other downtown Houston office buildings. According to my friends at ChatGPT, the Hotel Laura has 223 rooms and suites and was rebranded as an Autograph Hotel in 2022. Go check out the pool. Oh. All right, I got access. Oh, wow. Beautiful pool area. No one out here for the moment. A little small to do laps in, but very nice. Oh, it's a little cold. So here's the view from the pool terrace, downtown Houston, that Courtyard by Marriott. Really beautiful weather day here in Houston. I'm actually glad it's not really sunny. It's just very nice and peaceful. If they have food service here during the summer, but a nice table to relax and hang out with your friends. From the sounds of it, it sounds like I'm very near the light rail system. I hear some, sounds like train noises going. Discover that area later and see what it is all about, if it's a mall or what it really is. Got a Hilton off in the distance. Looks like some more green spaces, if you can see that. So, very nicely developed area of Houston. Not sure if those cabanas are for rent or if those are on a first come, first serve basis. Yeah, if you needed a place to chill out in Houston, this pool area wouldn't be so bad. My room must be somewhere up there if I can see this pool sort of out the sliver down and to my right. So, big hotel. Gotta love the drinking fountain if you need a little water out here. If you are brave enough to go for a dip in the pool, they do have towels. Very nice fitness area. Got some little hand towels in here, a little fruit. Got some headphones if you need those. As always, Hotel Hustler hack. If you need some water, you can fill up here. Seems like a medium-sized but efficient gym that if you needed to get a workout done, you could. You got a very fancy elliptical, a couple treadmills, another fancy elliptical over here. Got a couple complex weight machines over here where it looks like you can knock out a bunch of different exercises. Got a couple stretching or sit-up mats. Got the medicine balls, which I love. Got the, I don't know if you call it, those aren't Bosu balls, but those balls for bouncing on. Got a, looks like a recumbent bike machine. Looks like some sort of Stairmaster. Got the TV. Got a couple other machines over here. Nice thing about this is if you did go for a workout, got a view of the pool. How nice is that? Oh. They got a full spa here. Manicure, pedicure stations. Yeah. Very nice. A very nice sitting area. Yeah. You did get a spa treatment. This is where it'd be. Very nice room indeed. So while both the Icon and the Laura are both technically in downtown Houston, the Laura seems to be sort of more in a hip happening area just based on the restaurants, shops, and public spaces immediately around it. If you come out the front door of the hotel and turn to the right, you have some lovely restaurants such as M&S, McCormick & Schmick's, and The Palm. Got a House of Blues just down the street. You can see behind me, that's the Toyota Center. That's where the Houston Rockets play. If you wanted to stay at an even nicer hotel, you can stay at the Four Seasons here in Houston. They have a grocery store here, or sort of a specialty food store called the Phoenicia. So I'm gonna check that out. Very nice store, Phoenicia. Sort of a cross between like an old school Whole Foods and an uptown grocery store. Nice selection of pastries. Like that turtle cheesecake looks really good. Very refreshing, very light little rain here in Houston. Really cool, feels good. So this is what I was observing from the pool and from my room is something called Green Street. I'll take the staircase up and not the elevator. I'm guessing the Laura was a steamer back in the day. I decided to get my steps in and took the stairs up to the lobby. Beautiful bar area, very modern and sleek with lots of seating options. Love the view of Houston right in front of you. Did not have a drink here, but seemed like it'd be a great place to meet with friends or have a drink before your night out on the town. If you walk out the door on the left, you'll find yourself on the patio, which is very spacious and comfortable. And when it's raining, you can still enjoy outside and get some fresh air. That's a BBQ smoker. That is a Texas-sized BBQ smoker out here on the deck. So I think this is Green Street, which I think is just, you know, what they call this little area. Very, very cool. Nice sitting area. Got some businesses and shops. Love your life right here in Houston. mini store down here. Guess that would be a convenience store to some. Let's see how the prices are. If you need some Pepsi products, $6. Bottled water, $5. There you go, some high-end downtown Houston prices, but very nice if you need something. You can get a robe too. They got the robe here, but they don't have it in the room. It is time for the bed test. Oh, you know, feels like the Icon where I jumped out. It was a little firmer than I thought, but actually turned out to be a good night's sleep. This one feels firm as well, so looking forward to my night's sleep on this bed. I'll let you know how it was in the morning. Very nice. Morning, Houston. Gray and rainy day here in Houston. So the water pressure looked good, and it was really good. Great shower, lots of heat, and I appreciate the shower head. That was very nice. A very comfy night's sleep here in the bed. Not too firm, not too soft. It was perfect. Pillows were perfect. So now check out breakfast. Very traditional breakfast menu. Prices range from $16 to $27 for main courses. A la carte items were $8, $9, and if you want some beverages, they were in the $5 to $6 range. Thank you so much. You're welcome. All right, we got a croissant, a little butter and jam, and a parfait bowl. Looking forward to it. I thought the breakfast was just okay. I did enjoy the parfait. It was rich and creamy, loved the toppings on it. I wasn't a huge fan of the croissant. It seemed a little stale and maybe a day old. A little jam on there. Let's see how it is. Liking the parfait, working on the croissant. This breakfast cost $17, which I didn't think was worth it. Thankfully, I had a coupon for $13 off, so in that case, I hustled them. Let's see what TripAdvisor has to say about the Laura Hotel in Houston. Laura Hotel is currently ranked 35th out of 552 hotels in Houston. It gets 4.5 out of 5 stars on TripAdvisor. Has 310 reviews as of the time of this writing, so let's read a few and see what they say. Review number 1 from just a couple days ago. 5 stars, great customer service from valet, great hotel experience. Alan in valet always makes sure I was taken great care of. There you go. The second one, 3 out of 5 stars, not a top-notch hotel. Doors were locked when I checked in after midnight, had to get buzzed in. Registration was painless, but the person at the desk was surly about allowing me to use a Marriott card based on the number. I didn't have it with me, and the hotel can't take tap to pay. The room was fine, though no choice of tea for the machine. The shower door didn't have a waterproof strip, so water went all over the floor. Twice I waited over 20 minutes for anyone in the restaurant to notice me or take my order at breakfast. Another person complained to me in the elevator that the valets were essentially useless. And the third review, 5 stars. Excellent downtown Houston stay. Excellent stay. Helpful staff. Nice location in downtown Houston. Convenient. Hood value. Very nice rooms. Great bar. So there you have it. Mostly positive reviews, few negatives. Hotels always have something to work on, right? So the location of this hotel is smack in downtown Houston, centrally located. For example, if you're going to go to the Toyota Center and see the Houston Rockets play, it's literally a 5 to 7 minute walk. There's a number of different high-end restaurants, shops, other hotels in this area, even a grocery store. So really centrally located, well done on the location. Design and ambiance, very modern, very clean look. Everything is sort of, white or black, which is great. Reminded me of the AC hotel that I stayed at in Scottsdale a few weeks ago. It's sort of that clean, minimalist look. So if you're looking for something modern, this is it. Let's talk about the amenities for a second. In my opinion, it's a full-service hotel. All the amenities here at the hotel, it hit the checklist. They have a spa, they have a swimming pool, they have a gym, they have valet parking, pretty much anything you could need they have on site, as well as the Whole Oak restaurant, which serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner, as well as brunch on the weekends and a bar as well. I know they're going for that very minimalist feel here, but it would have been nice to have a robe in the room. Funnily enough, they were selling them in the lobby, so you're like, they could put some of those in the rooms. And then the other thing I would have liked to see is a bathtub, which is always nice. And then on the quietness of the room, I really didn't hear any too many, other hotel doors slamming, and really can't hear the street noise. You can just hear a little, but very well done on the soundproofing this room. I thought the comfort of the bed was really nice. I don't like it too firm, don't like it too soft, and it was just sort of that perfect middle ground. So got a comfy night's sleep. Pillows were really nice. They weren't, too hard or too soft either. You could sort of mold them to fit your head or your neck. It's a great night's sleep. So appreciate the pillows and the bedding here at the Laura. Let's talk about the bathroom. Really love the bathroom. One of the big things I love about a hotel is when the toilet area is separate from the rest of the bathroom. They did that here, shut off by a little door. The water pressure was absolutely phenomenal. The rainfall shower head was great. Lots of pressure, lots of heat. So wonderful shower. Always would have loved it if they had a bathtub, but was very impressed by the towels as well. The towels, the hand towels, the washcloths, they were all really soft and floofy, so well done. Let's talk about dining. So their main restaurant is something called the Hull in the Oak, or Hull and Oak, and it serves breakfast, lunch, dinner, and brunch on weekends. They also have a bar, which is in the corner and sort of overlooks an area of downtown Houston, which is nice. I went down there for breakfast, and it was fine. Croissant seemed like it was a day old. Doubt it was like fresh baked, but I enjoyed my parfait, which was nicely done. For dinner prices, I looked at the menu. Grilled cheese sandwich would run you $15, and if you wanted a Cajun ribeye steak, that would be $52, and I'm sure you can find anything else in between. So price-wise, pretty much what you'd expect for a downtown Houston hotel. I thought the service was great. A lot of the TripAdvisor reviews, a lot of the ones I didn't read, people spoke about the valet parking. So those guys and ladies got a lot of kudos. I did not need valet parking. I did Uber, but the valet people always opened the door for me and welcomed me in, which is very nice. Thought the staff was great, from the reception desk to everybody else I interacted with along my journey here. So great job on the service. They do such a wonderful job of training people at Marriott Properties and really trying to, in my opinion, elevate your stay or elevate your experience. So grateful for the people I encountered. I thought the hotel was very clean, did not have any cleanliness issues, didn't find a piece of lint or a dust ball or anything like that. And very well done on the cleanliness factor. So who is this hotel designed for, and who got hustled? Ultimately, I would say this is sort of a business person's hotel. So a lot of business people coming in and out, setting up their laptops, doing meetings, meeting other people, going to meetings. So very business centered here in downtown Houston. Could a family come here and have a great time? Absolutely. They got stuff to do. They got a pool. There's tons of things within walking distance, so not a bad family choice either, but I think geared towards the business person. And then who got hustled? As always. When I looked at the room rates a couple weeks ago, it was $329 for the room rate I booked. So who got hustled? If I was a business person and this is conveniently located to where I wanted to go, or if I was going to a Houston Rockets game at the Toyota Center, it'd be well worth the hustle, and I'd say I was hustling them. Otherwise, there might be other choices. If you didn't need to be in downtown Houston, that might be a little more value for your money. But let me know. Have you stayed at this hotel? What did you think? Would you stay here again? What are some other hotels in Houston that I should hustle? Thank you as always for your comments, for liking and subscribing. Appreciate you, and keep on hustling. Surprisingly, the hotel that I stayed at, Little entryway, which is nice.